I'm going to tell you something that you may or may not believe. Or you may decide to keep an open mind about it altogether and see what happens in your own life. What am I talking about? Now, we all know that on the internet, by clicking on various links, we can get to all manner of sites, perhaps talk to different people all over the world. This is now pretty well established. The internet, the World Wide Web, and how we can relate to one another in the present time, or look at videos which have been made some time in the past. As yet, we cannot look at videos that have yet to be made, but we can certainly look at things being done in the present moment and in the past. Now, what's this business about linking got to do with us as human beings? I would like to tell you this, and this is the bit that you might or might not believe. All of us are linked at a deeper level, not through the internet, although we can do that, but we're interlinked through our deep subconscious minds, the substratum, the I am, the mind. It was said by Edgar Cayce that there is really only one mind, and we all dip into that mind. Many years ago, I discovered and gradually worked on becoming good at automatic writing. When I learned automatic writing, I thought I was going crazy. I thought this has got to be part of my own subconscious mind. It can't be different people who are talking to me through automatic writing. It can't be dead people and people who are alive and sleeping in a few streets up the road. And yet here I was getting communications claiming to be from various entities, still alive, and many of them dead, recently dead, say within the last 100 years or so, including relatives, and even relatives I'd never met in my life. And I thought, how can this be so? Now, I daren't tell anyone. This was way back in the 60s and 70s, where you just didn't tell people that you could do things like automatic writing or be clairvoyant or clairaudient. You'd end up in an asylum, being filled with Valium. So, like many, I kept my secrets to myself. But the point is, later on in life, I realised this great, what you might call, paradox. The paradox being that we are all separate at one level, but at a deeper level, we are all one. It could be likened to, say, a sea filled with icebergs. Each of us in our consciousness is the tip of the iceberg floating above the water. And each of us has an independent subconscious mind with all our memories and experiences going back, which is under the surface. But where's the link? The link is this. All of the icebergs are in the sea. What's the sea made of? Exactly the same thing as the icebergs. Water. Water. Maybe the icebergs are polluted with other. Maybe the sea itself has something else in it, the salt, for example. But water is the main ingredient. We are all linked like that. We're all sitting in the same sea. And we are linked. But more than that, we can actually develop certain skills where we can communicate at subconscious levels with other people if they are willing. Now, as I said, you might not believe this. Your conditioning might say this is impossible. Then again, you might believe it wholeheartedly. Or hopefully even better, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind and experiment yourself. What are you? What are we? Really, deep down, what's the truth of what we human beings are and what the universe is? Don't expect it to come as a thought. It could come, though, as some sort of insight. When it does, record it. Record it. Because that will help you to become free of believing that you are your thoughts and your emotions and your physical body. And you will know, even momentarily, just how great, how wonderful, how big you really are.